Welcome to Dcraft Minecraft Mod Dev Play, featuring Railroading Revolution by SteampunkBobby. Today we're going to get a little bit out of order on things, but I think you'll appreciate what's in this particular episode. So, in the playlist, this episode will eventually find the correct place, but as of right now, yes, this is way in the future from what you've been seeing. Enjoy.
Hello there. It's GrampyJAG, like you didn't know. Today, we have something special for you. Of course, we always have something special, but this is special. So, my buddy SteampunkBobby, he's laying track, running, well, let's start it this way. I live in a world where locomotives and trains are real in Minecraft. Yeah. Those of you who didn't know that, just be prepared to be awed. In any case, because I live in a world where trains are real, occasionally you run into an impediment, that's that big thing behind me, where you can't lay track. And Bobby's been laying tons and tons and tons of track. So occasionally he comes upon a hill or a mountain, and yes, he does have a godlike digger thing. But for us poorer, more mundane folk, I have accidentally discovered a way that we can be almost like him. So, sun's going down. We have this big rig over here, and I'm going to switch perspective. Yeah, I'll try it again. I always mess that up. There we go. So we have this big rig over here, and I've dumbed this down so that maybe we can watch it work. This is basic universal cable. It's laid out in a grid. Bobby says he likes 5x8 for boring his tunnels. So this is 5x8, and then I got little flanges on the side because, you know, there are times you just need a little more headroom, a little more lefty-righty. This power system is hooked up to a breaker switch so I can control the flow of power. So I have a power source coming in, going into these universal cables. See, and what I learned when I was working on the fusion reactor is the laser igniters, and these are the lasers that make part of the laser igniter. These guys can actually hurt you real bad. So I got to thinking, if it can hurt me real bad, what'll it do to this stuff? So we're about to find out. It is now dusk, or actually it's moved into nighttime. We're going to do a little quick count and watch the fireworks. So 3, 2, 1. Well, that was lackluster. It should work. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, I bet you I know. I bet you I know, because it doesn't need these, actually. No, don't do that. Cannot attach the wire here. Well, doesn't that suck? Fine, we'll just do this the old-fashioned way. I was hoping to use a little more panache, but as you see, things just don't always work the way you want them to. Fingers. Hit the right buttons. There we go. So let's get some of these out. These are basics. Fine. All right. Let's do this again. Drum roll, please. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Oh, good. It does take a little bit longer. Or maybe it doesn't have enough power. Well, Criminy Boogers. Fine. So basic does not carry enough. We're just going to go back and we'll cut all this out, and we are going to rewire this and give it another shot here in just a second. That's what we used last time. All right, and here we are. Everything is rewired, and we're going to try this again. 3, 2, 1, and... So it takes a lot more power to do stone, apparently, than it does netherrack. I tested this over in the nether where it would be safe. And you can see by the pulses, it just keeps on busting through. If I had wired this with Ultimate, I probably could have busted through this without any problem. Going pop, 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 just like the netherrack. But this is good because it lets you see kind of the pacing and just how far that's going. And it's still chunking away. So here's the thing. Literally, it's chunking because this has a range of 4 chunks, so 64 blocks this can tunnel for you. And apparently the type of material does make a bit of a difference. So, good thing to know. Still working on testing this out, putting it into practical use. We'll keep you posted. But right now, this is pretty darn exciting because when I turn this off, and I think let's do that. Let's turn it off so you can see what it looks like. Now, it does take a minute, a good hot 40 seconds anyway, to discharge the lasers. And like I say, we do not want to stick our head in that because it is very bad. So now we just got to be patient. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. You know I ain't good at that, right? Never been. Oh, of course, as soon as I change perspective, look what happens. Let's get us some torches. And look at this, it's dropping stuff. So, not only do you get a tunnel, you also get materials. Isn't that cool? There we go. So there wasn't much in the way of ores in this particular one. We just got some copper, a little bauxite, some coal. Not terrible exciting, but hey, you never know. A lot of side benefits to doing this. So let's go ahead and we're going to let this finish out. Actually, that may have finished out. I'm not seeing any pulsing. Map. I don't want to. I want caves. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's 4. So it made the 4 chunks. Hey, look, it's morning. I wasted a lot of time. Let's look at that again. Isn't that impressive? We're not quite through the mountain, but we're mostly through the mountain. You can see it by this dark outline here. So yeah, can you imagine digging that with a pick? I can't. Well, I can, but I can't. And there go all my torches again. Let's get this and pretend we're actually in an area where things can spawn. Bobby's got those anti-spawn torches out in this world, so we're relatively safe close to the, and look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Gives you a nice sculpted tunnel. I could even chuck another batch, 4 more, and make it a little bit more circular and recut it. But I ain't gonna, because I'm out of time. So, I'm over my illnesses, because it turned out to be 2, bacterial and viral. And I'm heading back into work, so I am leaving momentarily. Oh, I still had one of the basics up there. Well, booger on that. So, anyhow, that's how you do it. All thunderful and everything. Hopefully this will make a huge difference for the folks in the game who can't do things like Bobby with his hammer of godly might that busts through mountains in like seconds. So, catch y'all later. Keep going out there, you keep revoluting, and you keep running them locomotives. So bye.